Hi everyone, it's me, Lamer Gamer, and I am here to say that the day has finally arrived. We are going to build the gaming PC. I've spent a whole month and a fair bit of money trying to get all the parts together to build it, and now we're at the point where me and Caruso can finally put it together. I'm very excited to see how this turns out, as I've never done anything like this with a PC before. The occasional install of a game is probably as far as it's got to when it comes to setting up a PC. This could be quite interesting. It'll teach me a lot, I'm sure. Hopefully we can bring you some of the pitfalls that we come across, if there are any. Hopefully it's as simple as a lot of people say it is. However, I'm hoping to prove that there are some complications, otherwise everyone would be doing this and they wouldn't just farm it out to other companies. So hopefully there's more to it. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. Let's go down to the table where me and Caruso are building the machine. Everyone, it's me, Lamer Gamer, and today we are trying to build the gaming PC. Now obviously I said we because I'm incompetent of doing anything technical like this on my own. So I have my very own guru who is here. Just swore to the French, but it's okay. That is Caruso, and he is basically my Mr. Miyagi when it comes to all things technical and PC-like. I think the first thing we're going to do is take the PC case apart, and then we will start installing fans and various bits and bobs. Okie dokie, so after reading the instructions, it appears as though to access the side panel here, we're going to need to remove 2 thumb screws from the top, and then it's a case of pull to release the glass. So as you may or may not see on that drawing there. Anyway, less reading, more doing. Okay, so now the case has been opened, we are now about to fit the fans. So we're going to start installing our Corsair LL120 RGB fans. Okay, so we don't need the boxes anymore. So now we have to install the power supply. It goes in here at the back. And it should attach on 4 screws. So now we're going to install the H150i Pro liquid cooler. Now we're going to install the motherboard and install the CPU. So we've got our Ryzen 7 CPU chip there. And we also have our Gigabyte X570 gaming motherboard. Installing the CPU, first of all we've got to take this bracket up. So to install the CPU, one thing you need to note is usually there's like a little arrow up in one of the corners. You might be able to see it if I get it the light. There it is. Just focus it, there we go. And that arrow there needs to line up with an arrow on the motherboard. See if we can get this in the light. So the arrow we're trying to line up with is here. Hopefully you can see that. And just like that, it's fitted. So you put the safety arm down. Okay, so we're now putting the motherboard in position. Now we're going to put the radiator in, and Caruso couldn't look any more happier in his life. So now we're going to put in the Gigabyte 1660 graphics card. Satisfying click. Now it's just to connect the power up to it. Cable management. All of your front panel stuff gets routed via cables into the case. They're all labelled, such as HD audio, USB, things like that. So if you go to your motherboard manual, there'll be a page like this, internal connectors, and just makes it easier because all the connections are really tiny and annoying at the bottom, so you can see where to route the cables through your case. That's the confidence we're getting from our in-house professional here.
Thousands of tears later.
Okay, so it is now... Bless you.
Thank you.
It's now 20 past 1, no, almost half past 1. As you can see probably from the timer. Oh yes. And we have just installed the hard drives. Caruso is just playing around with the USB cable for the pump. I will just turn the camera around and you can see the little elf hard at work. Hello, little elf.
That's me.
You
Sticking
can...
a screwdriver behind a motherboard. That's what you're supposed to do, isn't it?
Bang! This is the point where, like, sheer professionalism has turned into, like, desperation to get this working. How are you feeling?
Tired. We're getting there.
Good news is, motherboard's installed, graphics card's installed, and we've also opted to put the hard drives on the base. Fans are in. But if we were to turn the PC round, little bit of cable management left to do. We would like to introduce you to the third member of our install team, Phillip. Now, Phillip is a bit anxious because we've been insulting him all night, purely because of his complete level of crapness. But considering we were planning to build this PC for weeks now, we've only got one Phillip between us. Now, Phillip is a Phillips head screwdriver. We've slightly butchered him. And Caruso, what do you have to say to Phillip?
Give him here. Give me Phillip. Sliding the hard drive in. You can see a nice little tray that comes out. Screws in at the bottom. Slides back in.
So, Caruso's now gone home as he is knackered, as am I. I think we've made good progress on the PC. I can't believe we've spent so long on it, but that's what happens when you've never done this before. Obviously, Caruso was advising me every step of the way. Unfortunately, I was just slow, and there are things in this build that I didn't even take into account, like the amount of RGB I had, so how many power supplies I'd need. So always remember to check the actual amount of power supplies you're going to need, because As a result, we've had to stop the build following like 4 or 5 hours of building because we didn't have enough power supply. So now we've got to get some cables to make it into SATA power supplies. I'm sorry I sound so tired. It has been a bit of a long day. Tomorrow or Thursday the new cable should arrive, so we should be able to progress with the build then. Really looking forward to getting the PC up and running. I'll show you a quick clip of how it's looking at the moment. So here's the PC now. Just scroll around, so as you can see we've got a nice little LED ribbon across the middle here with our LED RGB fans down the side. We've also got them across the top as well there. We've got the new motherboard and graphics card installed. Our hard drives are sat on the bottom. We've even installed the liquid cooler, as you can probably see there, the Corsair one. The all pipes around there, up to the side and to the top for the radiator and the 3 RGB fans. And then you come round to the back where we just need to spend a bit more time just tidying this little bit up at the back. But aside from that, I think, well, the majority of the kit is in. There's our final box of bits, but not too much left. And there's our dynamic box of boxes and cardboard and leftover rubbish. So, build continues on Thursday. Hi guys, thanks for watching day 1 of the PC build. I thought it was only going to take 1 video, but it looks like it's going to take a couple. One thing I did learn today is count how many power supplies you need. I didn't, and because of the amount of RGB fans and the lighting nodes and the various other bits and bobs that go into the lighting and powering of things on the PC, we ran out, and now we are at a point where we can't continue until we get more power supplies, because we're either going to have to sacrifice something like the pump or a hard drive to get it running. And ideally when we turn it on, we want it all to turn on and work. Another thing I learned today is it doesn't take a couple of minutes to put a PC together. It's not a case of just bolting the fans on. It does take a while. Some things need threading or rethreading just to get on there, including the fans. They needed to be screwed through first so you could get the screw through. So you actually have to logistically think what you're putting into it, including what your power consumption is, how many power outlets you need, the orientation of your fans in your kit. I didn't even think about that, but it looks like it planned out alright, thanks to Leanne Lee for having such an amazing adaptable case. So now I'm going to sit down and wait for the postman to come deliver those power supply splitters that I need to get the final bits of my kit powered up before we do the initial turn on. And if you want to continue watching me on this journey from lamer to gamer, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channels, my Facebook, my Instagram and my Twitter. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you see every time I post something new, including part 2 of this PC build. Until then, this is the first time I'm probably ever going to say this, but I won't see you online for a little while. But take care, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Now Phillip, he's Phillip's head screwdriver. You've slightly butchered him.